Hey guys, what is going on? Casual Spanking over here, and I've had a request from Movie Sniper, who left a comment asking me to do guides for the pistols in Medal of Honor Warfighter. And at first I saw that and I was like, wow, that might actually be a lot of fun. But then I actually got into games where I decided, it's only fair if I just go all pistols the entire time. And it's actually pretty difficult to get top team or just get a decent score and actually win the game when you're running pistols only. Now, I was lucky enough to have some of you guys, the subscribers, and some of my friends kind of join me in on the games and actually all just run pistols to see what a team just running pistols could do. And we had some pretty good matches, but there weren't enough of us, obviously, so there was like, 4 of us and like 6 of the rest of the other team. And that kind of led to the rest of our team kind of just slacking off, which kind of meant that in some of the games we had to switch to our primaries to go kind of make a comeback and win the game in the end. So a lot of those matches had to, be scrapped, even though we had some pretty good pistol gameplay. But because I just want to show you guys what a true self-reliance on your pistol could be like, because a lot of the times you could pull it out and get lucky, but if you really learn how to use your pistol, you could do some serious damage. I myself like to play the objective, so I was pretty excited when I started off with the SpecOps class because first of all, the guy's fast, got my signal scan, which is honestly a great advantage if you're deciding to just run your pistol, because a lot of the times people will get the drop on you, and obviously they've got a faster fire rate. Maybe their weapons won't do as much damage per round, but they can definitely get more rounds on target far more quickly. So when you can get the drop on your enemy when you're using your pistol, that is definitely a key advantage to have. Now the G23 also fires the 40 caliber Smith & Wesson, which is a pretty big round, and it's got plenty of stopping power as well as plenty of rounds in the magazine, as has been known of Glock to do. So very low recoil, very nice fire rate. As you guys will see, some of my targets will be kind of running away from me or running at me or zigzagging, and I really don't have the time to line up the perfect headshot or center mass shot, so I just kind of start spamming off rounds in their general direction. But the gun's got enough rounds in the magazine and low enough recoil and high enough fire rate where I can just kind of spam off rounds and drop a guy, even though I'm not necessarily focusing too much on the accuracy aspect of this. Now you're gonna have a hard time if you run across anybody running a G18, because that is just a god gun, and I honestly can't wait till I get to review it. But as a whole, the G23 I felt to be a pretty solid weapon, pretty solid choice, especially combined with the SpecOps character's ability and his speed. Because a lot of the time we'll be playing objective game modes, and I like to be kind of right up in there trying to get to the objective, and having that stopping power, that speed, and that ability to get my drop on the guy definitely paid off, as you guys will see in the gameplay. Now next up, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to move the classes from right to left. So I start off with the SpecOps, skipping the point man because he's got a shotgun as a secondary, moving to heavy gunner, then demolitions, assaulter, and finally the sniper. The reason I did this was because I did not want to start off with a G18, which is just extremely overpowered, and get my hopes up for what the rest of the gameplays might be like. So I decided to start off with a kind of middle ground, and it's working out pretty well. So keep an eye out for the demolitions, not demolitions, the heavy gunners class pistol. I believe it's the H&K 45 coming up next, and then the demolitions after that with the Vickers 1911. As a whole, I think my favorite so far is the G23 for the SpecOps class, because once you learn how to use it, you can do so much work with it. It's ridiculous. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys to the gameplay. Again, don't worry too much about the recoil pattern, because believe me, it'll be low enough that just a little bit of compensation will have most of your rounds landing on target. The sights are very user-friendly. All you gotta really do, you don't have any like the kind of bulky 1911 sights. You got kind of just like the flat standard Glock sights with the 2 little dots at the back, little dot in the front, and they line up nearly perfectly flat towards the back, towards the rear sight. So it's pretty easy to kind of line up where your rounds are gonna go. Again, do not try to use the pistols beyond, I'd say, I'm looking, oh God, what's a good distance for me to kind of guesstimate over here? I'd say don't try to use them past 25 feet, because I'm guessing at 25 feet, that's definitely pushing the max damage. But within the 25 feet, you're definitely going to be dealing some heavy damage, and by the time the guy has the time to turn around, he'll be dead. So keep it to close range, obviously. Not necessarily as close as the 870 for the point man class, which is just too damn close. But keep it close, keep it tidy, and with the G23, you can definitely spam out rounds. So guys, go ahead, try it out, have fun with it. I mean, don't expect to do a stellar, don't expect to have your standard, 40 to 18 kind of gameplay, but it'll definitely be fun, and you can definitely win matches with it. Hope you guys enjoyed. and I'm gonna go ahead and get working on the rest. Here's the rest of the gameplay, and yeah. Let me know what you guys think about it. Movie Sniper, I hope this is kind of more or less what you were expecting. If not, leave me a comment or inbox me as to what you like to see kind of guided into the videos, and I'll go ahead and try to incorporate that. Alright guys, peace out.